Welcome to I Hate Cucumbers. Today I'm going to cook salt and pepper chips. It's the type of thing that you'll find at your local takeaway, but this version's probably a lot healthier. So I'm going to take you through what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then at the end I'll also put a list in the ingredients, how it's been cooked and how it's been done. But first of all, to do salt and pepper chips, you need to cook the chips. Salt and pepper chips, a potato, I've already washed it. I like to leave the skins on, you get more healthiness and wholesome goodness that way. Chop them up, I do them in two parts. I boil them first, and then I'm going to put them in the air fryer to make them more healthy. When you're chopping up potatoes, probably about a centimetre square is the sort of chip size. Make them any smaller, they become very crispy. Any bigger, they take a long time to cook. We're now at the stage of doing the veg. We've got the garlic, we've got the peppers, got the ginger, and some onions. Everyone knows how to chop one of these up, but my simple way is squash it a bit, break out the cloves. I'm going to use probably 2 or 3 cloves on this. And then the final bit, if you just squash them again, and it breaks all the skin off them, so it makes them dead easy to then open up. And then if you start chopping one up, straight away, it's almost peeled straight away. Easy as that. Garlic chopped, I tend to use a press, much easier. Take it across and pop it in the pan. You can either use olive oil or a vegetable oil. I like it to use a bit of sesame oil, gives it a bit more flavour. Potatoes are starting to boil a bit now, turning them down a little bit. Probably need about 10 minutes just to soften in, and then we'll put them in the air fryer. Vegetables are all prepped, so they're all in the pan now. So I've chopped everything up nice and finely. You can do it various thicknesses if you like. I've used frozen peppers. If you've got fresh peppers, fantastic. So just heat everything through. It's got a little bit of sesame in there. I'm going to start putting some of the slices in. So a bit of salt, obviously, salt and pepper chips. Plenty of pepper, love the pepper. Soy sauce if you like a bit more salty. Just a smidgen on this one, it's very strong, this one. If you do like it spicy, plenty of chilies, nice chili flakes. Bit more pepper as well. You can either use Chinese spice or a nice Chinese pepper, always nice. I think you just need a little bit more oil because they're going to coat the chips once they're cooked, so we'll put a little bit more in. And then just fry it down, soften them up, and then once they're ready, just take them off the heat. We're going to put the chips into the fryer, get them cooked, and then we're going to mix it all in together. Stage 1 of the chips done, they've been parboiled now. Bit of olive oil, bit of pepper, mix it in, and then put it into the air fryer. Give it a good coating. Just want to make it really crispy once it's been air fried. Now they're ready for the air fryer. Leave them until they're brown and crispy, and then bring them out, and then we're going to mix them. We've got the vegetables all cooked now. I'm going to take them off the heat, and then just bring them back to the heat once the chips are cooked. If you've got some spare rice left over, we made a chili with some rice yesterday. A fantastic way to use it, if you've got some spare rice, is make a special fried rice. Really easy, really quick. You can use anything you've got lying around. I've got here my bowl of the white rice. We normally use brown rice, but white rice is fine. What I've got over here is the wok. In here we've got some onions, some peppers, and a bit of garlic, a bit of sesame oil. You can use vegetable oil, and then just let it simmer down, stir it in. Once it starts to soften, if you want to add something in like tofu, beans, something like that, get them in there, and then add your rice, and then I'm going to show you some of the spices that we put in to give it that bit of kick. Just put some mushrooms in. I've also got here a tin of beans. If you like a bit of protein, always helps fill you up on the food. So we'll get them thrown in. We'll start cooking them in. Doesn't take long for them to all soften in and start giving it a bit of flavour. Bit of pepper, always pepper. I love pepper, it gives it a great flavour. Now that's starting to soften in, we can add the rice. Once we've got the rice in, we're going to put a teaspoon of curry powder in, and a teaspoon of turmeric. We're also going to put in some frozen peas and some sweet corn, and then just cook it all up, cook it through. By the time that's done, our chips will be ready to put it back into the pan. Just adding in a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of curry powder. I like a lot of curry powder, it gives it a great flavour. Add those in, frozen peas, some frozen sweet corn, throw those in as well. These are all things you can have in the fridge, especially this time with the COVID-19. It's difficult to get exactly everything you need. Just give it a good stir, cook it all the way through, and then you've got a fantastic, simple, special fried rice. Fried rice is ready. Just heat it through the vegetables for the salt and pepper chips. They're ready now, so we're going to take them out. We'll see how many we can get in the pan. So we'll put in a little bit at a time. The key thing, I think we're going to get most of them in. You want to make sure it's well coated. So just bring them all round. Make sure you're getting them all nicely coated. Chips are cooked anyway, so you're just heating it through. Make sure it's well coated, and then it's ready to serve. So there we have it. Special fried rice, salt and pepper chips. Dead easy, quick to make. Not the healthiest food, but it's a treat food. You're not going to eat this every day of the week. Once a week, maybe. There you have it. Easy as that.